I'm going to go back into the program now to go through some more of the screens and to clarify some of the functions. So we're going to open it back up. Again, we're still in the training mode. So here we are. And what I'd like to do is some of these screens. Some of these screens, or these icons I should say, are more related to the conventional testing mode than this automatic screening mode, the vector mode. So that's what you see most of these icons are for. So just basically, if you're using the vector screening, just go ahead and don't even pay attention to those. Let's go into the next screen. And while I'm on this, when you're first starting up your system, it's necessary to come from this screen when you first go into it to the second screen, and then back again to the first screen to activate the actual testing function. Alright, let's go back into the second screen again. This is what we refer to as the company screen, and the next would be your product screen. But let's look at this for a minute. We have a variety of more icons down the side, and principally the ones you need to pay attention to are these, and this. So if you recall, in order to properly, and I'm going to move down here to make a point, if we're going to do a selection of the items that are in a particular group, you'll need to highlight the group and let it center, and then right click on it. Now what you've got here is those items within that particular group have been selected. So at that point we're ready to go ahead and test by going into one of these functions over here, the step-by-step, the scan, or the multi-scan. Because this is so many, we're probably going to do the multi-scan to get a bigger variety of responses. And don't forget, whenever you go into one of these screens, always check to see what the potency or dilution is set at, because you may need to change it for whatever it is that you're doing. And now I want to close this out. I don't want those selected anymore. So what you do is you'll come down to this stacked box or ladder and you click on it. Now it's all white, so clicking on it means I've turned them off, so they're no longer showing here. And that is a solid black triangle, meaning that is unselected. You can also verify that by looking at these icons here and seeing if they're red or green or orange. Now if you notice, that is all red. If I click on this, now that becomes green. So, and you've got now the triangle with a dot in it, meaning it's activated. So I'm going to come over here and deactivate it by clicking on that ladder, and now it's off again. Okay, now you may see these with one of these holds, and you may see a bunch of them activated or green, and you'll see you may have 20 items listed in the first, and then maybe 2 listed in the second. That means of the 20 items that are in that hold, you've selected and turned on 2 of them that are actually outputting. So keep that in mind. You may see that anywhere in this list. Let's go ahead and then move on to this, which is select a company. Now, the reason I want to show you that is because if I click on it, it opens up this box. Now this box is used by you to put in whichever groups that you normally go into to test. So it might be the NAT groups for the 2015-16, or it may be a product line that you commonly use that's way down in the list that you do not want to go hunting for it every time and take up your time with your patient. So what you can do is find something, and let's say you want to add skin reference SAR codes. You highlight it, and then you press the insert button. Insert sometimes is spelled out INSERT on the keyboard, or it's simply INS on the keyboard. So I'm going to press the insert button and add that, and you'll notice that it added that right away. Now, when you've got the unit connected, which I do not right now, it takes a little bit longer for that to connect. Okay. Now, if I want to get rid of this, I simply pick one here and press the delete key and delete it. Now it's deleted. Now this is how you make your own list. Once it's in there, it'll stay there until you manually take it out. Okay, now another thing, let's go over to your sound. Yeah, and let's pick up one of these here in this group. And I'm going to put the sound, click on it. So that is a sound for that item. So you can use sound as a treatment. Okay, let's do this one. And you'll notice that they're different. Now let's do a couple. Let's add and to tag and two of them at once. You click on that, that, and that. Now you've got three of them clicked, and I'll do the sound again. So that's all of them combined. Now here's something that you could do if you had a tape recorder. You could tape it and then use that as a harmonic recording frequency that the person could listen to at night for a way to transfer the energy to them. Now remember, it's set at MT, so that would be the frequency that will be set at and the sound that will come out. Okay? So we're going to go ahead and go back to here after clearing this out. And here's your clear down here. And do remember that these icons, most of them are for your regular testing with your